Girl.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, I feel like
Forever.
Why do it feel like forever?
Forever and ever.
Like, why do it feel like it's been forever since we've been
Recording
in this studio?
I know. I miss it. How y'all doing? Y'all good?
I hope so. How are you?
I'm good. Little allergies is kicking in. So excuse me, but I'm here, ready to shake. How are you?
I'm good. I feel way better than I did yesterday. I will say that. So
Very good.
I'm here, ready. What you say?
Ready to shake.
So
Ready
we
to
shake. So today we just gonna jump right into it. Today we're talking about happiness.
Yes.
What does happiness mean to you? What do you do for your happiness? Just happiness overall. You know, what determines your happiness? Is it a person? Is it a place? If you lose your happiness, how do you get it back? So, just happiness. Love and happiness.
It'll make you do right.
It's 3:00 in the morning. Love and happiness.
Love and happiness.
That's my song. That's really my jam.
That's a good one. For me, happiness got to start within. For me, if my inside's not good, if I'm like my mental is not together, nothing on the outside can make me happy. No money, no person, no taking me to a place, no food. If my mental is not intact, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. So I really just try to ground myself and, surround myself with things that fulfill me, that just makes me calm, makes me zen. A lot of it has to do with my plants. I love my plants. And just having a calm space. For real, that's where my happiness begins. Just with me. I wake up, I'm thanking God for the opportunity to move my limbs, for me to open my eyes and be able to have vision. I feel like I just went cross-eyed. Did I?
I see you go cross-eyed. And I was looking.
Girl.
I did not see you go cross-eyed.
But no, just the ability to wake up, because many people don't. And then the things that a lot of us just take for granted, like being able to walk or being able to move our bowels, go to the bathroom, brush our own teeth, wipe our own ass. A lot of people can't do that. So it really is to taste. Some people can't taste or smell, So for me, I just start with twirling my toes in the bed and thanking God, I'm a toe twirl. I'm a toe twirler, y'all. I'm a toe twirler. Twirling my toes in the bed and just being grateful for an opportunity to just try again another day. I think it's just full of gratitude. Just being thankful and then, happy to be here. For real.
God is good.
All the time.
And then some.
How about you?
I feel like for me, I feel like I'm learning this about myself, but just being selfish with me, I feel like I need to do that. Like, I can't fake my happiness. Like, even if I feel like I could be maybe going through something or something that's, making me upset or sad or I'm stressed or overwhelmed, I can't fake it. For example, for my son, like, even though I know I got to take care of him, let me fake and be happy and put it all aside so I can do what I got to do. That's still hard to do because I feel like I'm still going to show it. So I learned that I need to be selfish with me, so that helps, add to my happiness, taking care of me. And whatever I like to do, just that me time, I find it to be very therapeutic, whether I'm decorating, because I like to decorate. My project is currently my house. So
it looks good. She's doing a very good job.
That's, brings me some joy. Or whether I'm going to the nail salon or doing some shopping. So I think that just taking care of me, I'm fully taking care of me. So whenever I feel like I'm losing that happiness, that joy, I had to stop and just get me together.
How do you go about getting yourself together?
Some alone time.
Yeah.
Definitely. So I'll definitely start with that. It don't matter. Even if I'm just in the house, I feel like that's just a start of, regrouping, building it back up, getting back to that zone, that zen, of happiness. And then I don't mind, like, that's okay. Let me go hang out with my friends, see what they doing, or let me call some family, but I just feel like overall it starts with me. Like, even if somebody might want to invite me out somewhere, I'm okay with now changing plans. Like, oh no, I can't go because I'm not in that happy space. So I'm also learning that's something else that I want to do. Be okay with saying no until I get back in that space. That's a part of taking care of me. So overall, for me, my happiness is protecting me, making sure I'm okay, and, doing what I need to do to get there.
Yeah, for sure. I think boundaries has a lot to do with it too.
Yeah.
And for me, it's across the board for me. It could be your job. It could be my job. I quit my job, y'all.
You wasn't.
Because I wasn't happy. Now, it's not as if I don't expect the job to make me happy at all by far. But what I'm not going to do is be stressed and anxious at a job. So I quit.
How do you feel?
I feel great. I'm waiting for them to come get their shit. I'm waiting for them to pull up and get their equipment. Let me drop it off so we can, wrap this thing up. I feel fine.
That's a big step.
A
lot of people can't do that.
It was.
So
and I'm just
have a plan, or it was just...
I was contemplating quitting for quite some time. But, I'm like, okay, Nikki, you can do this. Every day is not a bad day. Some days are better than others. Like, you can do this. Like, this girl, tighten up. Like, tighten up. This is what you asked for. This is what you prayed for. Sit the fuck back and shut the fuck up. For real. These are the conversations that I had with myself because the job absolutely did fill the need that I had. So I'm like, okay, I prayed for this job. So who am I to give it back or to just be like, no, this is not for me when this is the job that I prayed for? However, I don't think that God is going to give me something that creates anxiety and stress either. And so I just had to make a decision. And I woke up one morning and I said, I'm not going. So I called out that day. That was a technical foul. So I called out that day. And then the next day I just sent them my letter of resignation and was like, I'm not coming back. Today is my effective immediately.
Did they respond?
No. No, they did not respond.
Aww.
It's okay. I mean, I said what I said, so it really is an additional conversation.
So did they say like, okay, we need to come get our stuff, or they ain't saying nothing about that?
Well, because I know my supervisor personally, I'm like, so like, can I drop the stuff off? And she was like, well, a carrier is going to come pick the stuff up. But that was a week ago.
Oh.
So we'll see. I did my part. I sent my email, covered my tracks. So yeah. We'll see. But no, I think I have to take care of Nikki. I have to make sure that I'm okay. And it really does start in the beginning of my day, at the end of my night, because it's a lot of outside, things that can disrupt your happiness. Or for me, my peace and my happiness is like intertwined, right? So anything could disrupt it, but as long as I'm good, a lot of things just, slide off my back, water to a duck. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things. But then sometimes when I'm not in the right mental space, or if I'm sad or something like really upset me, I'm like off. So now I don't trust myself being outside because I'm like, I might be too jumpy. I might be too reactionary to something that's small, so protecting your happiness and your peace is very important for me. And my mental health and well-being, it's like paramount for me.
And just allowing yourself to regroup, because I would hate to be in a bad space and now I'm like out around the people I love and now they're getting that energy and that's not fair. So when I say be selfish with me, I mean it in a good way. Like, be selfish with me so I can get myself together and have that moment of peace and happiness. Because sometimes I need that, like that alone time to be happy and just be in my space, in my moment.
I remember when I was a kid, I would wake up and my mom would see me in the morning, and she like, Nikki, go back to bed, go lay down. Go lay down for 5 minutes and get up on the other side of the bed because your face ain't right. You're not even presenting yourself right in the morning time. And she'd be like, no, literally, go get back in bed and like reset. Start to like try to start your day over, because why are you waking up with a frown? You know?
Yeah, because sometimes that's needed, even as an adult.
Absolutely.
Like, let me get back in bed. Give me 5 more minutes. Or even just waking up and be like, just laying there like, before I get out this bed, let me get it together.
Or making yourself that cup of coffee or tea or whatever people do, whatever you do to set yourself up for a productive day, basically, right?
That's very important.
What are some things that could lend to your happiness? For example, like traveling, you know, going out to get something to eat. Like what are exterior things that make you happy?
Definitely traveling, because who don't love to get on a flight, or not even just a flight, like go take a drive or something. So definitely traveling. I will say, going to Hobby Lobby. I love Hobby Lobby.
Y'all got to see this shit.
And I ain't been to Hobby Lobby in a minute. I love Hobby Lobby. I just like home decor stores, period. That's just my thing. Like, I used to literally drop my son off at school and couldn't wait to go.
I knew you was at Hobby. I knew you were at Hobby
in
Lobby.
the morning. Like,
yeah,
we waiting in the parking lot for it to open. But stuff like that, I would just say like shopping, period. Even if it's like online shopping, I like to just sit down, chill. It's just me. I'm online, I'm shopping. Because sometimes I like to do shopping like by myself. Like, so that adds to it. Traveling, of course. I know I said, what was that, season 1? Like, is that many season girl? Like,
well, we rolling up on season 3, so what's up? Okay, we rolling up on season 3.
But, you know, I talked about just focusing on me, and so I'm looking forward to, like, my first solo date. So I'm just looking forward to see what that do for me, because that could be, like, a new thing. But I guess technically when I would do, you know, go shopping by myself, that's considered a little solo date, solo time, because I would stop and get something to eat. So I'm just stuff like that. I really think my alone time, and I hate to say just my alone time, because I like being around like my loved ones too, but just something about that time, I feel like it just gives me a chance to like just reset or just think and just clear my mind, or whatever I got going on, just give me a chance to like get it all out or get it all together.
I think for me, my what recenters me, I love going to like Lowe's, Home Depot, in the plant section.
How about to say for them plants?
Yeah. I scroll, my version of shopping, therapeutic shopping, is like scrolling through Etsy, trying to see who's selling what kind of plant. I love seeing plants.
Well, I can't wait till we go plant shopping.
Yeah, we going. I'm excited too. It's time.
Some plants that I can take care of. Don't let me pick them, because I'll be next week like, I remember the plants we got, they did. So I'm looking forward to that, because plants do just add a little, I don't know what this is, but it just add that. It's just
some zen.
Yeah, and they look good. They definitely add that little. I'm gonna just do that again.
Yeah. So that's what I love to do. I love going looking at plants.
Okay.
I love to travel.
Yeah.
I love to travel. That's like, I want to be Dora the Explorer when I grow up. And according to me, with my backpack. But the old Dora, did y'all see this revamp of Dora?
I ain't seen no
Dora don't look like Dora. I don't even know what Diego look like.
He probably grown ass man at this point.
They don't look like Dora. She don't look ethnically sound.
Really?
They smoothed her on out, baby. You got to see it.
I gotta check out the new Dora. I like the old Dora with the bang and the bob and the backpack, and it was giving belly shirt.
It was giving belly
I
shirt
think
though. She did. Yes, but I love to travel. I love my plants. I love my plant videos and just spending time with my family.
I was about to say family time. That's always a good time.
Yeah.
Or just loved ones, period. Whether it's family or friends. Like,
yeah,
that's always a good time. Especially with my son. I look forward because, like, I do work and I do work night shift. I know I mentioned that in season 1, but those moments we get, you know, that spend our time together, even if it's just movie night. Like, he looked forward to us having movie night. So, stuff like that is also adds.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope.
Be happy. Don't let nobody steal that happiness. Do you feel like somebody can steal your happiness?
I do. I feel like somebody can steal your joy.
I do feel like somebody can steal it, but I also feel like we have the power to either allow them to or not allow them to steal our joy.
I mean, you're not going to fuck my world up by far, but certain situations and circumstances, even if you get into an argument with somebody that you're dealing with intimately, or, you know, you have a misunderstanding or something at work can not steal your happiness, but definitely affect you.
Mood.
Yeah, affect your mood in that moment. Listen, let me tell you about my other job. So I went to work the other day. I had to work in the morning, 7 o'clock. So I get there and I'm just like, you know, I'm in a great mood talking to the girl. She give me a report, whatever. I go in the room and I'm just like, I'm going home. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Now, that my exchange with the parent was a little different. I mean, I definitely could have handled the situation, but I just felt that it just was not going to be a productive day for me. And I was feeling aggressive. Now, why am I feeling aggressive? She ain't do nothing to me. But this is how you have to really be in tune with yourself and know you. For real. I took my ass right on home. I was there from 7 to 8. I was there from 7 to 8. And I know that it's not always an opportune time to
just go home.
Yeah, to remove yourself from a situation. But I think that I've known Nikki for a very long time. And I know when my temperament is different, and I'm a very good I can tell the temperature of a room very quickly, and it just wasn't my type of hype. So I went on home, went around there to the Aldi, came home, cooked. I had me a real good day.
So what if it's a situation where you can't go home?
Well, how would that be?
Now, what would you do?
But how would that be?
I don't know. What if you just can't go home? Is there any other options you can do?
Who can't go home? Who hit me there?
No. What if it's not even at work? But I'm just saying, like, what if you in a space where you can't, like
on a plane?
Because
I'm just trying to figure out how can I leave.
I don't know.
I think that,
like you said, maybe I could have handled it another way. So what is another way? Like, what is something that you could have done?
I maybe could have took a little break, took myself for a little walk, talk to myself in the mirror, because we do have conversations. So talk to myself in the mirror like, Nikki, tighten up. I could have, but it did not feel like it would have been a good outcome, a productive day for me. And it doesn't even have to be a good day. Here's the thing. I don't have to get along with you. I don't have to get along with people. People don't always have to make me feel comfortable. Oftentimes I don't feel comfortable around people. But I knew in that moment that wasn't a good space for me. So what can I do?
Well, I feel like you gave some stuff.
Pray my way out.
Take a walk, take a break, talk to yourself.
Call, ask for support. Like, call my husband, call a friend, call my son. People that can talk me down or just shift my mind.
What's that show? They give you lifelines. What's the show?
Call a lifeline. I don't know, but
what's that show? You can call a lifeline. I forgot, it's a game show.
I call myself. Hello? But I will say I'm very adamant just about protecting me. Because again, like I said before, I know myself very well and I know how reactionary I can be. Like, I still have a lot of growing to do. So, I just tried to, and I don't want to dance. Like, I didn't want to tussle. I didn't want to tussle that day. And that was the energy that she was giving. Like, she was giving, like, what the fuck is up? She was giving what the fuck is up. And I'm looking, I'm like, you got it.
I think that is very important, and a lot of people don't know their self. So in the process of learning yourself, that is important, to know yourself well enough when you need to exit a situation, especially if you feel like, this is going to affect my happiness.
Or escalate.
Yeah, because I think that we know that, like, mental health is real and everything, but some things you can control, some things you can't. So I think, when it comes to your happiness, and that's why I just think moving forward in my life, I'm heavy on the selfish with myself. Like, doing things for me, doing things that make me happy. Like, that's very, very, very important, because I know how, we all go through stuff. So I know what can happen when I'm not happy. Like, I know how it feels, and I know the closest person to me is my son. So I don't want him to have to reap the benefits of me being in an upsetting mood. So that happiness and knowing yourself, like, that is very important. And know, like, what can trigger you, what can set you off, and how to remove yourself. Because it takes too much energy to be angry and sad and everything. And depression and all that is very real. And some people don't want to, like, turn to meds, even though sometimes medication may work, even though we don't want to use it. But some people don't want to use it. So, okay, now what's plan B? Because we don't want to stay stuck in those spaces. You want to get back to that happy space. And if that means being selfish with yourself, like canceling your plans, changing your mind to do something else that makes you happy, not showing up for other people, because sometimes you can't. Like, you want to, but you can't. You have to show up for yourself, to regroup and refine that happiness, and then you can show up. But, I find myself in situations where, like, I want to do certain stuff for other people, and then something may happen that may affect my mood. But I guess me being me, I still want to do it. But sometimes, like, I literally just can't. So I'm just trying to get in a space where I'm, like, being okay with saying no, being okay with changing my mind, and just standing on, what's the new thing, standing on business.
That's what they say.
But
I guess it make you taller.
And just, like, standing on what, I say, and doing what I have to do, for me. Because our happiness is very important, and we may not realize how much damage it can do to ourselves or others if it's affected. So protect your peace, your happiness. They like cousins, twins. They go hand in hand.
Yeah, and knowing your boundaries and knowing when, when to step off. It's okay. It's okay to say, time out, I need a break. Or, this isn't working for me. This narrative has to change. Now, of course, clocking out, leaving your job or whatever is not the most productive thing to do. But for me, and in my case, it was absolutely the best decision to do. And then when I did speak about it, like, to my 15-year-old, he was like, Mom, why are you home so early? I was like, why? I wasn't feeling it. He said, so you came home? He said, good job, Mom. Like, they know, the people that know me know me. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's okay. I think that it is a powerful move to be able to say, this ain't for me. Or this is not, I don't feel like this is going to go well for either of us. So let me just remove myself. And I think that you should, for me, the way that I lead my life is, I do that with jobs, not to say that you should quit, but I do that with jobs. I do that with friendships. I do that in relationships. I'm okay. And it took me a long time to be okay with being selfish for me, because I care for a lot of people. I mean, I'm everything to a few people. So if I'm not okay, they're not okay. If I'm sad and depressed and feeling away, and of course, every single day is not going to be a good day by far. But when I'm heavily affected, like you said, that affects my child. That affects my children. That affects my marriage. That affects my father. You know what I'm saying? So we're individuals, but we affect so many people around us, and with us affecting others, it's so many people around us affect us. And so we have to be very cognizant of who we have in our circle, and really pay attention to when your peace is shifted. Like if certain people come in your space and it's like, well, damn, every time we get together, it's this or that, or every time I talk to you, it's something negative that you're telling me. That like penetrates your armor to me. I had a friend that every time I talked to her, it was always some form of drama, like drama. And I'm just like, you don't have any peaceful moments?
Right.
Like none? Like every day is something. Like that just, it's not what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? And it's important for me to have people around me that are going up with me and not somebody that's pulling you down. Now, of course, we all have our issues in our lives, our real lives, but you really do have to be cognizant about who's in your orbit. What does their happiness look like? And can you guys even be in the same book? You ain't got to be on the same page, but can y'all be in the same book? Some people's narrative is written by a different author. For real. And they not on what you on. Sometimes you gotta love people enough to distance yourself. And that's hard.
Yeah. Everything is easier said than done, but just to like piggyback off of what you said, like when you said, I'm not telling people to quit their job. Quit your job.
I quit mine.
You happy.
Quit mine, but a lot of people can't do that.
Right. And I just
or
feel
fear of doing that. Fear that something, damn, if I quit my job.
Yeah, I think it's very
important
to try. I'm not going to say, because I don't know everybody's situation, but just always try to have like a backup plan is important when you do, you do have a job. Let's just say you aren't happy there. It's very important to save money. Like, I know that may be hard sometimes. You got to start somewhere, though. It's important to save money just in case, first and foremost, any type of rainy day can happen. You got a car, you got a house, or wherever you live. Anything can happen, something can break, and you got to get it fixed. That's just life. But I just feel like, try your best to put yourself in a situation, if you want to quit your job. All right, I got 6 months to find another job because I got a certain amount of money saved up where I can take care of all my necessities and get by until I get that next job, And, also, if you passionate about something other than the job that you are working at, go for it. Like, sometimes we got to make sacrifices, in order to reach those goals. And be okay with that. Like, that means you got to cut back on shopping or cut back with going out or everything. Or, not even saying cut back. Try to catch some sales. Or, try to look and see, all right, on Tuesdays they do $5 shots or something. Like, instead of going out on Saturday when it's $30. Like, not saying you got to stop living, but we got to make sacrifices so we can be happy. Because who wants to keep clocking in at a job that's making us unhappy? 9 out of 10 people are spending majority of their time at work. Most people may work Monday through Friday, 8 hours a day. That's a long time. By the time you come home, you got a few hours with your family, but 9 out of 10, you're not chilling. You got kids. You got to probably do homework, cook dinner, get them ready for bed. You probably got, like an hour left to just chill. Then you're doing it all over again. So that's not bringing everybody happiness and peace. So sometimes we got to make some sacrifices for our own happiness. So,
yeah, and still be responsible with that. When you have a family and you have other people that you have to care for, it's important to be responsible so that you can still eat and be well. But I think that it's very important to follow your passion, or at least allow your passion to be your hobby or something that you can grow into and see how it goes and all of that. I think is very important to feed other aspects of you besides just your pockets. You know what I'm saying?
Because you never know what it can turn into. Like, it can eventually turn into a business, and now you don't even gotta work that job. So we gotta start somewhere, and you know, at the end of the day, it's not always about the money. It's what brings you peace, what brings you happiness and joy. But you never know what that passion of yours can turn into. So you gotta start anywhere. I mean, you gotta start somewhere. So just, you know, or you can do it anywhere. I don't know, but you just gotta start at the end of the day. So just do it. And I like, you know, even if you're in, like she said, a friendship or a relationship that's not bringing you happiness, like we have to find that strength. And I know we said this before, like we gotta find that strength to cut that off and let that go, because life is too short. Like you never know, you know what I mean? And we have to, while we here on this earth, be happy. Like we have to be happy. Like, and it's not even worth being miserable. Let's be happy.
And trust yourself enough. Trust yourself enough to know and understand what really makes you happy. You know what I'm saying, and what it takes to obtain that happiness.
And that's why that alone time is important, so you can figure out. So even if you're in a place where you don't know what brings you happiness, that's okay too. But we're here to tell you to find that time. Take that alone time. You know, take a drive. Go ride Amtrak. Take a train ride. Take a walk. You know, Amtrak might be $20 tickets. You don't even gotta get off. Just ride. I might do that.
And clear your mind.
One day.
That would be nice.
But I want the one that give me something to eat, because I'm getting hungry.
You can get that.
Because food is my happiness. I like food.
You can get that. They got the dining cart.
Yeah, like just don't even get off. Like sometimes just sitting and being quiet, not watching nothing, not listening to nothing, and just allowing your thoughts to thought, allowing God to talk to you and guide you, because we can't do it on our own. So find that alone time so you can listen to what God has to tell you, because He probably about to give you a whole list of what you need to do to find your happiness. So just come up with different ways that's affordable, you know, because everybody can't just jump on a plane and just go for a trip, you know, but it's other stuff that we can do. Go take a walk.
Go sit in the park.
Have a ditch day. Call out one day and go while everybody is at work. That's another thing I like to do. I like to do my shopping and everything while everybody is at work. I'm not a weekend shopper. I do not feel like the crowd, all these people. 2 seconds, I'm irritated. I want to leave. I didn't get nothing from nowhere. So I love going shopping on the weekdays in the morning before all the people come. But you know, it's so many things we can do to have that alone time, that quiet time. Like she said, she'll call out, go home, just don't feel right. Sometimes we have to use that time. You know, most jobs give you personal time. You know, to take off or sick days. Use that time. Call out for a week or put in that vacation time. Even if you're not going nowhere, use that time to figure it out, to have those moments with yourself.
Yeah, it's okay to sit. It's okay to be still. It's okay, even if you just want to take a long bath or take a long shower or
lock the door,
listen to music or, you know, paint or write or whatever it is you want to do. Cook. I don't care. Just sit there. Look out the window. People watch. You can do anything. You know, anything that calms you. And that's productive, you know. But yeah, that's my spill on happiness.
Mine too. Now I gotta go look up the train ride.
Yeah.
Because I want to take a train ride. Because first and foremost, I hate driving. I can't wait to get a chauffeur.
Man, listen, it's coming. It's coming.
I drive, but that ain't like on my number one to-do list. Other than that, the quote of the day is, be happy. Don't worry. Bob Marley. Shout out to Bob Marley. God rest his soul.
They just came out with the movie.
Ooh, I have to watch that. But don't worry, be happy.
Yeah, for sure. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you on the next episode. Okay?
Next episode. I think Dr. Dre said that. Don't you say that in one of his songs?
Yes.
All right. We gonna add that in there.
Bye.
Coming real, it's the next episode.